Where's the game audio?
Why can't I hear anything? Oh, I have it in the wrong thing, that's why. There. Okay, now I have game audio. Okay. Whoops. Nope. We want that mute. Okay. So let's go on and move on to the Valley of the Dead. Oops. I want to see what I'm doing. Wait, what the hell is this? That's an explorer. That looks hilarious. Alright. Yeah. So, you know what? I am perfectly okay with failing Eyes of the Adversary, because I just have no clue how to beat that one. So I'm just going to fail it and move on to the next stage, since I've done pretty much everything else. I'm good with that.
All right. Yes. Now.
Let's go, all. You and me.
One moment, and it's done.
Yeah, let's keep this motley crew. I need to find excellent timing. My vessel will be departing shortly. Board at your leisure. I should also warn you that we won't be able to retrieve you from the valley. We never tarry there. Its engines just are not good for our ship's engines. Its energies. Yeah, I'm good. Let's ditch this place. My favorite words. Alright then, the wind is right for us. Let's sail, friends. He begins shouting commands to his crew. They cast off mooring lines. The airing ship pulls away from the spire, and the city of Bertha falls behind you. Oh, hit the continue button. Whoops. And off we go.
I'll remember that.
Now what? Quest fail. Eyes of the Adversary. Yeah, I know. Even as the quest updated on Builder's Trail. Even as he stalks toward you, for a moment it appears as if the man is unaware of your presence. He stops in front of you, rocking ever so gently. He stares right through you, murmuring under his breath, chanting or insane rambling. You draw closer to notice the scars he bears upon his face. Then his gaze matches yours and suddenly grows silent. He sees you now. His eyes flicker across your face and pause on your tattoo. He bows, his movements stiff and halting. With blinding speed, his hand shakes out a brushes a speck of dust from his shirt. The hand is gone before you can react. I am Clin Carr, and these are my associates. You are in the Valley of Dead Heroes. Two memorialists have escaped us. You will find them. We need them. She mutters on. There are followers of our brother. These are the followers of our brother Enifir. I don't know much about them except that they believe in blood. Tread carefully. Let's see. He hisses out a long exhaltation of breath. If we must open the endless gate, find missing memorialists. But why must you open the endless gate? He smiles beatifically, exposing bloody gums. It is what we call to do, and who are we to disobey when they call? Are you children of the Endless Gate? Do you know Kiwana from Saga's Cliffs? He looks at you suspicious. I am not familiar with her, though one of the brethren did come to us from Saga's Cliffs. Perhaps a Motley would know. You can inquire of him in the necropolis as soon as you find our missing friends. Should I tell them to piss off, or should I help them? Because I don't see what this has to do with me. Find the missing memorialists. Do we piss them off, or do we help them? That's my choice, huh? What if I offer myself in their place? He looks at you sharply, bewildered at his companions. They're all staring at you. Gold raises a moderate amount. That seems to be a good decision. He is like Inafir. See that tattoo? I see it, but it makes no difference. We must know. Your willingness to die is noted, but I reject your offer. We must have those fugitives. Sure, why not? He is holding up his finger as if threatening you for not complying, and then realize what you said. Oh, then we would be glad of your assistance. The memorialists are somewhere nearby. We can smell them. Go find them and bring them to us.
What now?
Nobody is above ground, just memorials, markers, obelisks. Some pass Scarred Valley, and made sure nothing could survive there. I've heard of people who came with Valley does strange things anyway. The people never spent much time there, just passing through to get to Male Avest. Let's see. I'll stick with you. You're a different breed from the rest. You're making progress. Okay. So nothing else new there.
Oh! The Valley of Dead Heroes. I like it here. There's absolutely no place we should avoid completely.
Glad to hear it. Me too. I'm glad to hear the things I'm saying of my own free will.
Making a note.
Every inch of the quest received the lost shepherd. Every inch of this place is packed with adventure, interesting people, places to explore. Like, we should explore all of it, even the alcoves. I'm not afraid of any of it. Stop shouting at me. Are you alright? Of course, we're facing a new adventure. I couldn't be better. His gaze slips from yours to fix on empty air, something only he can see. Okay.
Oh, yes?
Let's see. Have you ever seen anything like this place before? No, there's nothing like this where I came from. Even Junkyard City was not strange or creepy as this. I think it has a certain charm. She looked at you and had blood coming out of your eyes. Hidden glades have charm. Castles have charm. This place, I feel like it doesn't want me here just because I'm not dead yet. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come. I don't think I'd be alive anymore. I don't know how to thank you. Okay, blah 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 blah. Let's see. So, and boom, we got. Oh, those are all completed ones. I want the non-completed ones. Lost Shepherd. Eridus has been acting strange ever since we entered the Valley of Dead Heroes. I need to figure out what's bothering him. Eridus spoke of alcoves on Builder's Trail. Find first Testoff's tomb. Master Menino has a ship. Now that I've dealt with the airship thief, I've arrived in the valley, and now I need to locate the first Castoff's tomb. It's called Mazoff. Let me find him in... Okay.
Yes.
Why are you always scowling? You look like someone's about to hit you.
That'd be a good way to describe most of my life, as someone about to hit me.
I'm so sorry. This world is awful to everyone, I guess. I feel bad for you.
Thank you, Rin. If only the world felt the same way.
I'm going.
Aww, touching moment. You pull the planks back, a crawl space between them, with two alcoves recessing the walls. They are remnants of grave markers from ancient times. One seems shallow, the other has been blocked by rubble falling from above. Both of them appear to have been built to hold bodies, but neither are occupied. Yet you see disturbances in the dust crawl space. Someone came by this way. At least perhaps they're still here. 85 should do it. Yeah, good. Success. You deep peer into the gloom. The dust has been more disturbed. You see footprints. After a few minutes, your diligence is rewarded. There is a third alcove at the back of the crawl space. At the back of the crawl space, hidden behind the great stone slab. The slab is held up by a stone the size of human head, creating a small gap hardly half the meter high. You crouch down and peer through the gap. Two people are hiding behind it. One of them, bearded man with a kind of expression, whispers to you, "Hold, friend. If you be, my name is Beltrax. This is Ronos. Something that those damn cultists gave chase to us. Ronos knew of this small sepulchre in which we have hidden, but we have nowhere left to run. They will murder us if you reveal our position. Please, Bellatrix is a visitor to this place. He has no part in our struggle with the children. Tell him that we have fled and that you couldn't find us." Remove the stone and trap them in this belcher forever. That's kind of fucked. I think that's the most fucked out of the three. I'm out. I'm going to take you to Doomclar. I see goodness in... I see goodness and empathy in you. You understand what it means when others suffer. Do not turn us over to them. They'll murder us and paint the walls with our blood. Come out and we'll figure out what to do then. Alright, but do not do their bidding, friend, please. Beltrax will goes out, begin to make their way slowly reluctant to cultists. As you approach, comment, ah yes, our little lost friends have returned to us. Thank you so much. Now we will free the light in their prisons. Now we will free the light in their prisons and let their bodies drain. Step aside and allow spirits to fly. Those are the only two options. A pity. Blood must be spilled. It makes no difference if it's to me if it's yours. I was hoping they would be reasonable, but what the heck was that? Wait, what? He teleported? God damn it. Let's see. I was hoping there would be a mutual thing, but I guess not. Here it is. Let's see, unstable. Physical damage. All characters in range take 12. Relativistic. Ignores resistance. Knockdown. Active 1 round. Consumes action. But is it permanently used? That's my question. Yeah, that works. And then that's it. Yep, one use. Oh well. Bloody hell. Ah. Damn it.
Look out below! Above! Sideways!
Lurker's presence. Let's see. Let's see, we got charm and we got heal. Fantastic. You're useless. Sure. +6. Inventory. Mental damage. Active entire crisis. I could use that instead. Okay. Yeah, run away.
Doing begets learning, I guess.
Out.
Villains,
Oh, thank you.
coming your way.
Much appreciated. Wait, the hell? Okay. There we go. I think that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Wait, he was hasted, so what was the point? Yeah, okay.
That's the last time you'll touch me.
No, I like that very much. And I think we're done. Yeah. Nah. Have her hide. She's good. Well, maybe have her, like,
Of
here.
course we can help.
Yeah.
Right, Al?
Ow, shit.
I feel like I've been holding my tongue.
Thank you. Wait, why would you run to it? Okay. And this is the end of you. That was some fight. His bearded face is full of concern. Are you hurt? He carries a variety of well-worn weapons on his person, a bandolier, and small images and trinkets across his body. He claps a hand to his chest. I'm Beltrax. He frowns. Those cultists were just a taste of what we have to put up with over the last little while. These Harkers, children of the Endless Gate, are running through the slaughtering everyone. The memorialists have gone into hiding. One of them took it upon herself to stop the cultists from entering Necropolis, but... Well, look, I'm asking if you'll take on a job running the draft out of the valley. Seems like a history of this place is going to vanish if someone doesn't do something about it. I wish I could help, but a contract is a contract and there's no getting out of it. Sure. I don't like cultists. He claps a hand to your shoulder. Thank you, friend. We're going to help a lot of people in the now. And thank you for it in the future. Like as not, you'll find yourself immortalized to hear yourself one day. Maybe you already are. Where did your companion go? I teleported him to safety. Not sure where though. It can't be far. The cipher wasn't that powerful. You'll find him. If you find him, tell him I'm alright and that I'm looking for him. How long have the cultists been here? They came to the valley recently. Perhaps a month. Perhaps only a week or two. Maybe some of them have been here longer than that. I don't know. Let's see. The children's arrival was slow and insidious. They didn't make the ruckus they're making now. Then a few days ago, they just went berserk. Started abducting and slaughtering, and well, here we are. What can you tell me about the valley? It's a vast graveyard of sorts, but you're not going to find any bodies up here above ground. You'll need to get necropolis to find the real tombs. But to get there, you've got to use the minimums. Floating pools of light, and when you walk into one, you walk out into its twin someplace else. Necropolis is where we need to go. First, the first tomb is in there. So there are still minimums leading to the entrance. There are at least a pair or two in this area. Minimums always come in pairs. See, I think they're alive, some sort of creatures. I'm told each pair remains in the same location for a year at a time, though sometimes they move or reappear someplace else. As far as I can tell, using them is perfectly safe. Can you try to tell me any more about the minims? Not really, just walk in one, walk out the other. Best way to get around the valley, the only way in most cases. Tell me about yourself. This sounds embarrassing when I say it out loud, but I came here to meet up with a sorcerer to quest a fabled magic board. I haven't met the sorcerer yet, but I did meet a memorialist. She told me about the work they do here, about the being the afterlife. That means that the names were born in the life hidden in the valley, and the names of the dead, who she calls the truly living. I have to admit that was about the most carp tripe I've ever heard. But she said something after shadows fall. Shadows fall where they will, as they will, meaning we're shadows of other lives and shadows we can't control what we are. That stuck with me. What if she's right? He plucks tuck lockets from his bandolier, pops it open, and reveals a glowing image of a woman. Regards her wistfully. What if she's still alive somewhere? What if this isn't life? If I'm just a shadow waiting to step into the light? What if she is there waiting for me? It's preposterous, I know. From. Look at him. I can't read. It's preposterous, I know. You look at it from outside and it's. But I think about it, world is flat and cold and empty. He looks at the woman's image again. It feels right to believe there's another life, one that feels like living. So I've been leading more. Ranos was my guide through the valley. Those carkers came upon us. We crawled into this sepulchre behind those boards. Well, you know the rest. And okay, we're good. Safe travels, or safer ones at least.
Yes.
All right, what loot do you have? We got money. We got money and a small taser.
Ready.
We got money and another small taser that I can sell. And can
Yes.
we?
Now.
There we go.
All right.
Ah, there.
I'm going.
Okay,
I'll handle it.
come on. Let's pick up the loot. What's this? Shadow flower. This flower has everlasting pulsating light blue that blank. This flower that comes stronger with a few round. Curiously, the pulsating period is approximately equal to the heart rate of a relaxed human. On occasion, and no apparent reason, the pulse quickens as if in fear or anger. In absolute darkness, it blooms with the light beyond the visual spectrum. Interesting. Dagger, light melee weapon. Well-used honed dagger, one of the simplest weapons available, but in the right hands, most lethal. Quick.
Can you tell me stories about your childhood, Maddie?
It's Matkina. And let me answer that with a question. Do you like nightmares?
No.
Then you probably don't want to hear my stories, Rin.
I'm gonna get a quick drink out of the fridge.
never lost so long as you can see the moon.
And I'm back with my drink. And let's see where we go from here.
Fine.
All the things here are no longer lookable now. So I guess we're done with this section. I think I should have just intimidated the asshats. But man, I wouldn't have gotten their loot then.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me.
Learning begets doing. Or is it the
What
other
are
way?
you? A sliver of darkness hangs before you, like the entrance of a cave, except there's no cave, only a tear in space. With the darkness, you see a glow of stars. The cool night breeze wafts past you, carrying a scent of desert flowers, and the echoes of sounds you are not hearing around you. If you step through the darkness, you might go anywhere, or maybe nowhere. It could be nothing but a shadow. Examine the darkness more closely. The cool air that sighs through it seems to follow you. The shadow does not change, no matter their perspective. You have a discomforting feeling that your attention on it drawn its attention to you, that it is somehow examining, analyzing, and asserting you. Sure, why the hell not? You step into the darkness, it envelops you, then dissolves into a twinkling mote drifting in the sphere light. The light carries you through the black void, weightless body, selfless toward another patch of starry sky. Then suddenly you are somewhere else. Oh, that's a minimum. Okay. Or minimum. He wouldn't follow me here, would he? Okay, so that's a minimum. So purple goes to purple.
Fine.
What are you? A large upside-down pyramid floats behind you. Floats before you. Lit from below by a soft white light, it is made weathered stone, but you can see lights here and hear a faint buzzing through the cracks in the crumbling facade. Examine the pyramid. You study it from every side. There's no inscription that explains it was erected by whom, nor is there any obvious way to interact with it. You do notice the light from inside cracks seem to follow your hand as you slide it across, so perhaps it is reacting with you after all. Let's see. Yeah, 100% either way. It's all good. Yay, speed pool. I can always have success restored speed. You slide your hands across the pyramid, following not the cracks, but the symbols etching on its surface. After a great deal of experimentation and not a small amount of luck, you discover a specific pattern which causes the light to grow in intensity. As it does so, a soft warmth envelops you, refreshing your body and mind. As you feel better, however, the pyramid seems to grow more dim. You stop not wanting to waste the pyramid's obvious healing power just yet. It should be saved for a time when you really need it. Let's see. Let's examine it again. Let's see. A gentle white glow appears. Okay, so let's leave the pyramid. Let's not drain it. Maybe there's a place I can actually sleep. It looks as if somebody meant to add this to platform once. Project has been since abandoned.
Yes.
Money. Persia. You recognize this woman from the description that Amadan gave you in Saga's Cliff. This is Persia, Omadon's lost love. She certainly doesn't appear confused as Omadon made her sound. Instead, she's studying the propolis with a frustrated expression. Persia, is it? A man named... I put a stop to that.
You what? She studies your face and smiles a little and relaxes. Good, I hope whatever you did was permanent. Damnable Countess, I need to get back inside, but I can't risk it. Never mind, none of this is your concern. You've done more than enough. This is something I can handle myself. Are you sure? Sure you don't want me to help you?
Right.
Okay, then. I'm in the task of helping people. Bruna. This androgynous woman projects the air of fearsome will. Her muscles are thin and wiry, her body streams sharp edges. She seems like a human stiletto. Her head is shaved, and she bears a tattoo of a cast off on her scalp. Never seen you before. I'm Burkial? Burkial Bruna. She starts scanning the cliffside. How long have you been awake since he moved out of your body, I mean? He's not joining Paj Barakal. Not if I have anything to do with it. Not particularly interested in recruiting anyone, not my mission. You still mad about Colton carrying that grudge? She looks at all the people she fought so hard to save. They're all dead, natural causes. But you don't carry a grudge for natural causes. I'm starting to remember why I left Mil Avest. Starting to remember why we encouraged you to leave. Anyway, was on my way to Mil Avest with a message for Paj Rekin, but the portals are blocked. The cowards hear someone say Sorrow's hunting again. So they locked the doors behind themselves. Paj will get her message later. I need to return the endless battle. Tell me about Paj Rekin. Sorry if I'm butchering all these names to anyone coming in the stream. Let's see. Oh, right, you're new. Paj is commander of 1st Militia. Took up the mantle. Keeping our cursed sire's forces contained smart woman. Tough. Why would you fight the changing god? He's going to kill us all if he gets a chance. He wants to erase us. Thinks that the way to stop the sorrow. We're not his children to him, more like broken clones, byproducts. He never sacrificed himself, but that's because he's the only real person in this world. I thought the first was dead. She is. Paj kept the name in the first honor. She doesn't care for the glory. Besides, our creator's cart. The fighting him is best bet. Using the first name reminds everyone why we fight. Okay, let's see. What's the message you have for her? Maybe I could deliver it. Endless battle intelligence. Not for you. Huh? Okay. Make it quick. Let's see. Tell me about this endless battle. If it's really endless, why keep fighting? Make us stronger, faster, deadlier. More of what we are. Strips away the dross of life and makes experiences shine. Peacetime life is dull and worthless, like watching the life go past through a veil. More clarifies life, makes us better. Endless is a good thing if it keeps you if you keep that in mind. Let's see. How are you going to get back to the endless battle? She points out, I was looking at the pass at Colne Village, but it collapsed. Doesn't seem to be any other way over these mountains either. No matter, I'll find a different way. Sooner rather than later, I think. What can you tell me about Mil Avest? She stares at you flatly for a moment. You feel a tickling at your back mind, and then she shrugs. See for yourself if you can get in. They've locked themselves away. Think they are going to find answers while they are tucked away from the world. Place has its uses, true, but it's mostly a bolt hole from the world. Death comes for us all. Mil Avest is just a place to prolong the waiting. What's cowardly about keeping the sorrow out of Mil Avest? Hasn't found them. there for hundreds of years, but now they say it's time to close its doors, like going to a trapeze inn. Going to trapeze inn. Being telling them that if the sorrow tries hard enough, it'll get in. Can't stop that kind of power. On that we agree. Meal Avest is a false hope. She nods at your sister. We are always smart about that. Pity you're not so reasonable on the rest. Let's see. No, you won't. I'm done looking for a way over these twice damn mountains. Gonna find a different way out of the valley. Been real good talking to you, though. Let's see. Okay, goodbye. With that, she strides off. Okay, let's see what we got to do now. Okay.
On it.
What are... Oh, another one of you things. Or are you the one that I helped earlier? Let's see, I can go here.
Like a whisper.
And that's a little kitty.
On it.
Let's see. Maybe I have to go. There we go. You survived. You must be very strong. Tell me, is Beltrax my friend? Is he... He has survived. He is looking for you. Oh, that is good news. Excellent news. I shall return to him immediately. Children of the Endless Gate are slaughtering everyone, bringing horror to every corner of the ancient place. If someone doesn't stop them, I fear the valley will soon be home to only the dead. Tell me about the Valley of Dead Heroes. It has been burial ground for the world at least millions of years, yet we have uncovered the bodies in the valley itself. Oh no, despite all the memorial obelisks and urns above the ground, we have not been able to find evidence of a single body. Markers exist beyond counting. Some of the scripts we cannot understand. Some are in materials we have never seen, but the bodies themselves lie in a great place beneath the ground. Above the ground, there is no sign of life, none at all, except what we bring with us. Tell me about yourself. Let's see. Okay. There we go. So, my true name is Ronos of the Memorialists. I came here from Saga's Cliffs to enter my beloved wife. That was over a decade ago. I remained because I felt close connection to the place somehow. When I discovered the name of my true self, I knew this world is the afterlife and the graves here are our own. Now I study the world of the living, hoping to bring to enlightenment that I reach. We're ordinary people, really. People who understand the truth that this world is really the afterlife. And the tombs here are our graves. We maintain the valley so that no name is forgotten, so that everyone can come here and remember their true selves. Once the tombs have all been claimed, we shall see a glorious resurgence of humanity. Likewise, if we allow the names to be forgotten, devastation will sweep across the land. I guess... Okay. If you have further need of me, I'll be here with Beltrax at the valley's entrance. Okay, let me see what to do now. What are you? You see a slender woman covered in worn brown robes leaning over a fire cowl pulled low overhead. Her skin is a dark bronze color. Here to interrogate me, she pulls back her cowl enough for you to see that her long hair is more silver than brown, and years of life out on the road apparent on her face. She looks weary and exhausted except for her eyes, which burn like golden fire. I'm Thelana Marquarth. What do you... Her eyes alight on your tattoo, and she says, "You bastards are all over the place here, eh? Look, I can't tell you anything, alright? We're done with the fighting. What are you talking about? You're cast off, so you're either here to drag us back or kill us." No, I suppose you're right. He's a cast off. My men, Zad, remind me not all cast offs are endless battle, but Tempo wants me to be careful with you. She holds up a finger. People have said that they are not here because they can't see them, but they can see you. So let's not have that conversation. So are you here to kill us? Telling us I have no part of the endless battle, but I have some questions to answer for me. Alright, good, sure. We'll answer what we can. Tell me about yourself. Me, Donovan, Luca, Tempo, Zad, all the rest, they're my crew, my men. We were just trying to find our way home from the endless battle. We came through cold, but she waves a hand at the pile of rubble. It's not exactly a forgiving route. Just trying to figure out where to go next. Her sleeve slips with a gesture. You can see her skin not looking simply metallic, it is metal. She catches you looking and tugs her sleeve back, annoyed. A price of the endless battle. One of the reasons I left. I used to think that I'd earn glory there. Though I thought my nano skills would propel me high. Only room in exalted air is for cast-offs. The rest of us bleed while you lot laugh. That's why we got out. Hold, you came through Cologne? What was it like? Haven't been there for centuries. Not since Tash. I couldn't bear the thought of it. It just ruins mostly. Cursed ground, people tell stories of some kind of genocide hundreds of years ago, but who knows if that's true. We didn't want to go through it, but we did. Tell me, let's see, what are you doing here? Camping, trying to figure out our next step. Came through Cologne with reluctance and decided it wasn't the best place, it wasn't the best plan. Thought we'd get a closer perspective down here. Instead, there is some cult war going on. We've got to leave sooner rather than later. I only see Donovan and Luca here. Where are Tempo and Zad? If you can't see them, it's not no fault of mine. Frankly, they're lucky they don't have to talk to you. What can you tell me about the endless battle? Oh no, it's too much horror. You want to know about the endless battle? Talk to my crew. Hear from those who ran why they ran. Then maybe I'll tell you what I think. Looks like you've been resting here. Is it safe? She chews the question for a while and shrugs. It's safe for us. For you? We'll make it safe for you. It'll cost 100 chins though. Forget it, I have other questions. Let's see. Okay. The man is busy reading a strange device, an elegant square of some kind, metal. Oddly, letters and images flash by the reflective screen embedded in the square. When you draw near, you notice that the device is plugged into his arm with a long silver wire, and one of the man's eyes is mechanical. Greetings. His voice is kind, though it buzzes, rattling sheets of sentinel. I am Luca Marigali. Sometimes I read in older tongue. I uncover great knowledge. This way, for instance. His metal eyes stutter and clicks. A tiny voice emerges from the pod. The formal education of the end of year begins in utero, with nervous systems, uptake inhibitors, and microwave transitions to developing the fetal brain.
You see, I do not know the species to which it refers, but I begin to know of them. At any rate, what can I do for you? Tell me about yourself. I have spoken my name already. The knowledge of my character is thus more important. I was a soldier. I travel with my friends, and I find travel to our home, or at least this is our plan. I admit concern for my friends. They seem trapped in the past, paralyzed. They are not as they were when they set out, nor, to be fair, am I. What do you mean when you say your friends are different? They were full of hope. We and a dozen others set out for a home in Aldea, west of Sagas Cliffs, to find fortune in the endless battle. We joined Recruiter in the Sagas Cliff and enlisted in the army of a changing god. We thought we were prepared. We were not. We were in trenches. We fought with bolts, energy weapons, and detonations. That is the first we saw. That first day, we saw half our friends obliterated by a rogue particle wave that emanated from our side of the battle. And then we woke again in a new reality. Our memories of the old world intact, but our bodies whole, except for Tempo, who was half dissolved in the new reality. So it went in incremental gains as a whole, with certain consequences carrying into new lives. Sometimes they would undo all the day's heroism for unseen advantage. Other times we'd lose a friend forever. One day I was caught half out of a trench. The air exploded above us and I burned. The new reality did not restore me. I spent some time under the care of Churgans. When I awoke, you saw me. When I awoke, I was as you saw me, and other friends had been killed. Donalina and Denevot reacted very differently to me. They say I too have changed. I don't know. I know that I no longer fear. I do not remember much of emotion. I recall fear and horror, but I do not recall taste. And when I spoke to them, they agreed that it was a waste of time for us to leave. To leave before we became these forgotten names lost in a flux of worlds. Let's see, Thalana says you're deserters. He frowns. Yes, we left our posts, but I do not believe we have deserted. I believe we have become aware. If the battle is endless, then our struggle means nothing. If our struggle means nothing, why we continue to struggle? You could just as well be talking about life. If life has no meaning, why continue to struggle? Perhaps the struggle is not life itself, but to find life's meaning, or perhaps it's a biological imperative. Chemistry and instinctiveness, power, motivation. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter though. We will not be going back. Can you tell me anything about yourself? I am unwilling to commit personal details to a stranger. I have told you what I am willing to share. No more. What can you tell me about the valley? It is a dry place. I tasted water bubble up nearby. It was alkaline and induced strange visions. My new metabolism protected me from the worst of it. I had my friends tasted it and they might have died. We have found no bodies nor anything of value, but this is a waypoint, not a destination. You okay? If you say so. The man looks up at you momentarily before looking away into the distance. Nothing particular. He takes a drag on his smoke. His presence strikes you as odd, as if something about him were trying to inspire dread in you. What's your name? Denovan Russ. He flickers at you. He flickers a gaze at you and then stares off into the distance again. What are you doing here? Trying to get home. You got questions? Talk to Thalon, and you've already met her, yeah? Yeah. Thalon said you were deserters from an endless battle. He stops breathing. The smoke falls from Nervosinger's sack with terror. He starts shaking. A single sob breaks from his throat before he snaps back to reality. The flat expression unsettles into his face. He picks up his dropped smoke. He takes a deliberate drag, and then does
His tension ease. No. Can you tell me anything about the endless battle? No. See it for yourself. What can you tell me about the valley? Nothing. Just dust and memories. Okay then.
You bet.
So now will you talk to me? Now that I talked to the other two? Back again, what do you want? Well, I talked to Luca and I tried to talk to Denton about the endless battle. Good enough. They were normal people once, ordinary, thrill-seeking kids. Look at them now. Most wars, a group of people march with their artifacts, gravity, light pulse, time benders, and march back out. Endless battle is like that, but going on for centuries. Think of what it does to the landscape. Think of what it does to psychic terrain. Think of what it does to your friends. And when you're vermin to the people who run the war, when you got no hope to survive, you can feel realities collapsing around you. When you see wormholes open up and monsters walk through, when the air is toxic and the ground melts, you feel your mind assaulted. But it's not personal. It's not someone who wants your destruction in particular. You're just inconvenient to them. Your death is another number, a way to measure success. It's hell, a business like that.
I'm ready to learn something new.
Sweet, level up. And you did it. Cast offs. You could stop if you wanted to, but you don't. Or maybe you don't care. I mean, when you've made statistics of your enemies, faceless foes whose existence you can erase without qualm, you're not just hurting them, you're hurting yourself. The way you see the world. Soon everything. Let's see. And you've killed yourself and you don't even know it. It ruins everything you touch. Okay, let's see what else. Okay. Level up is always good, so I want, what, extra? Effort or increased stat goals? Increased stat goals. Shall we go speed or intellect? Excuse me. Always intellect. Alrighty then. Anyone else? Damn it. 4. Oh, shit. Damn it. I hope I haven't been echoing like crazy, and I just now realize it. I guess when we end the stream, we'll find out. God damn it.
Go.
Unreachable.
I know what it's like to be alone and scared, Rin. I'm sorry for you.
I'm not alone. I have you, right?
I wouldn't count on that.
All right.
That just goes back over there. What are you? A Terran space hangs before you, like a black spot on your retina. Something's different about this tear from the others. It's like looking into a abandoned cave. No breeze or sound or lights within. Its edges slowly disintegrating. Okay, let's lower this. There we go. This looks a lot like other floating rusty scene, but the life force you felt is weak with this one. It hasn't noticed your presence. You can sense that the void, since there is no other exit, as if it has lost its mate. You also notice disintegrating edges of darkness below, like ash or pollen. You can actually catch the flecks of darkness in your hand, but they dissolve away like black snow almost immediately. If you move closer, however, you accidentally breathe in several of the flecks. You stay very still for a moment, but you're listening to your body, but nothing seems to have changed in you, neither good nor bad. Probably flecks dissipated. Sure, let's step into it, why not? Stepping in darkness surrounds you, you are whipped as if by a hand wind, swirling vortex with no way ahead, no way back. The opening you pass through is vanished into utter blackness. A halo of tiny objects batter you in the dark, throw you by the wind, rocks, bone, drift, you cannot tell. Something large and sharp slams into you. You wrestle with it for a moment before realizing it's a skeleton, though not human. As you try to shrug it off, you feel an object in your hand. You pry it free from the skeleton, falls past you. The wind lofts toward a bright spotlight in the darkness, and you tumble back out of the opening. Enter. Some cast off. Gain cipher sickness, minor fatal. God damn it. Stim. Step into the darkness again. And nothing. Let's see. Of course. I can't put it in my inventory, eh? Is there someone I can use it? I can put it on Iridis. No, put it on Stim. Plus 45% non-combat tasks. We'll give this to Iridis. Yeah, I like that. Plus 45% on non-combat tasks. That works. Iridis is 2 experience away. God damn it. That irritates me that I had that up and I didn't know about it. Let's see. Blob of 3. This corpulent mass is almost too large, but slowly you realize it is 3 beings somehow melded together in one. Fleshy jumble of 3 faces on a single head protruding from a shapeless massive torso. 2 of the faces track your approach while the third mutters under its breath. When it speaks, 3 voices blend into buzzing, angry harmony. Tell us, who are you? Tell us what you want. Do you also seek the mask? Did you climb the leaning obelisk here in the valley, held aloft by Saint Proverbius? The third begins crushing and drooling. Slimy Jolien, wizen, hate them, cold and red. Pillil, so ill. What are you? As a astute question, we are 3 Glaive Jack Nano, missing but 1. We are a 4th. Seek knowledge here in the valley. We pursue the wisdom of the ancients in the fallen age. We assess, we judge, but humanity is on the decline. It is only through purity and adherence that we old ways that we achieve alignment. Well, if you're looking for someone with wisdom, look elsewhere. We scoff in the face of wiseness. We laugh at danger. No matter. You have the aura of the hero. You have the aura of a hero and the mind of a simpleton. Can your lineage be so solid? When you say you need a fourth, what do you mean? A fourth to join us, to complete us, a square our circle, someone to sing to us, to unite us. Suggestions come. I'd normally volunteer for anything, but I think I'd rather not become a blob with them, if that's alright with you. Brave, strong like us, but unwilling. Name another. What if you sought a minstrel, a bard? Would that help you?
Become even more heroic.
Yes, his voice would soothe. His words, his leadership, history, could understand lore. To need one similar to us, who knows songs of power. There are none like us, none. We are pure, pure. How did you come to be this way? We climbed the leaning obelisk to seek the mask of Prosper. Everyone should climb the obelisk. We entered the portal. We emerged on the other side as you see us. A maze surrounded us, over which painful shadow deity was cast. It was a labyrinth of straight corridors and right angles. At last we emerged, and now dream way to return, optimize our experience. Tell me about the mask. The mask of Prosper, true sight, a treasure of the knowledgeable, a useless scrap for those who will not see. We know its truths, its secrets ours, not for weak, not for stupid. What can you tell me about the area? Place of ancient knowledge, place to rest, recover, think, discuss. The memorialists have helped locate and understand they are being supplanted by the new, hate new. The new leave us alone, they fear blob of three. As should all, we are prestigious. Do you want me to undo what has happened to you? Or put you on... No, we are happy this way. This form is perfect, like the forms of the ancients. We need only a fourth to complete. Okay, we're done talking, I guess. Extra effort. Sounds good. Ability unlocked. Skirmish spectacle. Whenever Aridus lands a critical hit with the melee weapon, transfer daze to all enemies in immediate range of him. Minus 15% willpower, minus 15% on attacks. Active 1 round. Sounds good. And we want what? They'll swoop, attack an arc in front of you, dealing with a weapon, maybe. When you kill an enemy, immediately make a net bonus attack. Enemy within range without moving. Interesting. Ignore the flanked battle. Ignore the flank battle when surrounded by enemies. They're all good. Each one has potential. Dealing weapon damage to all enemies who fail evade. He's not really a speed guy. Or at least I thought he wasn't a speed guy. One of these people isn't a speed person. That could be so useful, all of them. Tough choice.
Yeah, fell swoop. And let's see, so we got melee weapons +2. Who have reached tier 3s. Like the weapon. Actually, no. Successive attack, yeah. Definitely successive attack. Let's go range weapons. Aiming crossbow. Could definitely use some range. Aiming crossbow pistols and stranger firearms benefits from keen eye, and yeah, that works.
If you want a real story, you can earn it by being my squire.
But I didn't ask for a story.
You say that now. Although, if you say it later as well, I'll have to tell myself stories. Again.
Okay. And anyway, inventory. Light range weapon. Light range weapon. 4 energy damage. Let's see. We'll give Eridus. Let's see. Nah, these things suck. Yeah, we'll give Eridus this. And then we can switch out as needed. Let's see. Oh, that must have been someone else. Oh, that was Alan. That was Alan Nern. That didn't have the intelligence, the speed. We're doing good, I think. Okay. Let's talk to the creature I saved. Yeah, and I'm happy with this outcome.
I'm ready. I'm always.
Where are you? Hello again. You see a familiar sight. Then this Ramon, you feel freed back in Sega's cliffs. It hovers here, angrily lashing at the world around it with scalpel and injector. Perception. The creature is obviously agitated, angry, much as it was during the daytime in Circus Minor, when you could not reason with it. That blob thing does not look friendly. Eridus studies it for long moments, and yet I've learned not to let appearances deceive me. I shall befriend it. Perhaps it could be our pet. Sure, why not? Horrific-looking thing of nightmares. Though your appearance rakes at my eyes, I nevertheless grant you. Before he can finish, the necro stabs an injector into his stomach. Eridus gives a wheezing cry and staggers back. Then What? Appearance is not deceiving, at least not this day. Took 4 damage to helpful. McKenna gains blinded. Eridus gained blinded. Ow. With an inhuman roar of organic steel, brings forth fearsome weapons to bear on you. Aw, oh, come on! I saved this goddamn thing. Fine. So much for comedic moment.
Let's go.
Fine, I'll tell Eridus to shut up then. I saved your ass. Eridus opens his mouth, then opens it. Hold and watch powerfully. Perhaps the best course for now. I felt a bout of wisdom here for a moment. Come on. Damn it.
You might have burst into far this interest. The hell? So you're saying I should have tortured it? Okay, I guess we'll do the third path.
Last.
Because that's a load of shit. It's like, I did it a
Let's go,
good
Mom.
deed.
You and me.
I guess not. Either way,
Why, of course.
you're being an asshole.
Yes.
Examine the stone head. Carved mountain. And I think we're gonna quit here for now. I think we're good. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Sorry about